Welcome back to the second installment of Bachelor Chow with Darren Buckley. All out of stew, ate that all up, gave a couple cans away. Um, I could have got about 5 feeds out of that, but not bad for $10. Uh, yeah, we'll have to figure out something else for dinner tonight. So here's what I'm planning. Okay, so we got this nice little piece of beef inside round steak that we picked up for just $3.17. Pretty good deal on beef there. We got an onion, can of sliced mushrooms, and potato. Okay, so these are basically our ingredients, and we're gonna show you what's for dinner. So far, what I've done here is put some olive oil in the frying pan. I've preheated the oven, I'm preheating the oven to 425 degrees for the potato, and we've diced up our onions, and we're about to move on to the next step. Well, I've diced the onions and strained and added the can of mushrooms into the frying pan with the olive oil. I have it at a low heat on my electrical burner, about a 3, I guess. We're gonna saute that while the oven continues to preheat, and there we go. We're ready to add our potato. So I'm just gonna take that, wash it off, and poke a couple holes in it, wrap it in tin foil, and we'll chuck that right into the oven. So we've added the potato into the oven. That's going to take probably at least 40 minutes for that to cook. So we've got lots of time to saute the onions and mushrooms and cook our steak. So we're going to do this at a real low temperature, and that will help measure out the time a bit. And we'll go from there. I've reduced the heat down to right at 2 on my electrical burner, so very low flame if you're on a gas stove. I've moved everything to the outside edge of the frying pan just to reduce the amount of heat, because like I mentioned, it's going to take a little while for the potato to fully cook. So we'll just let it sit like this for a while and saute the mushrooms and onions until the onions start to caramelize a little bit, and then we'll add our steak. I don't like to have my steak fully cooked. I like it at about a medium rare, so we won't add that just yet. Well, the potato's been in the oven for about 20 minutes now, and I've added the steak into the frying pan with the onions and mushrooms, which are beginning to soften nicely at that low temperature, and we will continue with that. Well, I've browned both sides of the meat and add a little seasoning salt and some Montreal steak spice. The onions and mushrooms are doing quite nicely at this low temperature. The potato still has a little ways to go, as does the steak, to get it to the medium rare I'm looking for. But we'll just be patient and continue with what we're doing, and we will take it from there. So I stuck a fork in the potato and found out that it was nice and soft, so that's all done. So we've turned off the oven, and the steak still has a little ways to go yet. Had it on a low temperature, but the onions and mushrooms are nicely browned and pretty much ready to go. I turned up the heat a bit just to help the steak reach that medium rare I'm looking for, and we'll move on to some vegetables. Alright, so the steak is coming along nicely. I'd say the mushrooms and onions are about done. We got a pot of boiling water over here on the stove. Just gonna add some vegetables here. Using what they call is a California mix, which is your broccoli and cauliflower and carrots. I think I bought the whole bag of frozen vegetables for I think like $2.98 or something like that. And I've used it several times. This is just about the end of it here. Kind of hard to maneuver everything here with the one hand. But yeah, we've added the vegetables into the pot, and we will wait for it to come to a boil. And with frozen vegetables, once it's been added to boiling water and then regains a boil, the vegetables are usually done. So then we'll be pretty much ready to eat, because everything else is all done. Yeah, the steak is definitely done. I just took a little slice there, and that's exactly what I'm looking for right there. It's just nice and medium rare, just perfect. Oh wow, that's good. So the vegetables are ready to go, and we're gonna make ourselves a plate. Alright, so there we have it. There's our steak and fried onions and mushrooms, baked potato and vegetables. You can add your sour cream and chives, bacon bits and all that if you so desire. Myself, I'm good with a little butter or margarine and some salt and pepper. And yeah, total cost a meal like $5. Where are you gonna get that in a restaurant? Really? I mean, come on. That's cheap and good. Oh yeah. Oh, it's good.